Kawhi, Paul Antunes, ESPN Brazil. You look around the city, and the city is completely, basically enamored with you. Almost like it's a love affair. You go to restaurants, and there's the Kawhi and Dine stamp. You talk to fans, and you ask them who they think's going to win the title, and they're like, Kawhi, not us. It seems like it's a real love affair right now. What are your thoughts on that, and what are your sentiments towards the city of Toronto right now?
I mean, I appreciate them for their support, you know what I mean? Coming in, I wanted to be able to contribute to the team and be able to, get them to this point. And, we're doing it so far. I'm here. I feel like I just, did something special for them, this group, being able to be the first team to get to the NBA Finals for Toronto. And, I mean, that's how fans are, everyone out here they love, not just me. If you walk through the city or if I'm with one of my teammates, they show them a lot of love as well. And they're just it's a great support, group out here with the fans and with everyone in Toronto.
Michael, next question.
Michael Grange from Sportsnet. Why is Steph Curry so successful at relocating? Obviously, he's Steph Curry, so you're going to have 5 sets of eyes on him at all times. That he's still able to squirt free after he gives the ball up. Why is he so good at that, and what's the challenge of sort of preventing that?
In game, obviously, you have to ask him that question. Obviously, I feel like he works on it every day. He's one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen, and with shooters like that, that's what it's about. Relocating, finding your spot on the floor and getting to it. And he plays with some talented players, smart players that know how to give him the ball in his spots. And he's a crafty player. He's been here before, and I feel like that's what makes him who he is.
Just to follow up, so when you happen to end up guarding him off the ball, how tricky is it, or what are you trying to do to make sure he doesn't fall out of your line of sight, and that you can kind of follow him to where he's going?
All you could do is just not try to relax, stay locked in on him, chase him as hard as you can, put a hand up, and see where it goes from there, and that's pretty much it.
Next question in the same aisle. Go ahead.
Stephen Lung, Sportsnet. Kawhi, it seems in Game 1, Golden State was trapping you, sending hard doubles your way. Did that bother you at all? And yeah, in the tape, did you find other ways that you can kind of get yourself more free to get your offense going a little bit more?
I come into the game just trying to win, you know what I mean? So if I have my mindset on just trying to score the ball, yeah, it could be difficult, but I'm trying to make the right play out there. And obviously, if it's 2 people on me, somebody's open, or I could create a collapse situation. But it's really not about me. If they play defense like that, guys are going to step up and make shots. And, all I could do is keep making the right play. And when I do get a free look, make my shots. And, go back on the other end and play defense. And, you know what I mean? It's not about me scoring or trying to get my offense off. It's a whole collective group out there playing basketball.
Rachel?
Hi, Kawhi. What's your process between, say, Games 1 and Game 2 in terms of how much film do you watch? Who do you listen to in terms of making adjustments? How do you go through those sections so you can keep going through a series?
Pretty much, do a group film with the whole team. We're listening to the coaches. Also, whoever has feedback, me, myself, Kyle, whoever, Norm, Freddie, Serge, whoever has feedback, we're listening and, preparing for the next game and seeing what we could do better collectively. And from there, just try to watch the game myself, see what positions helped us on both ends of the floor. and see what didn't work for us, and try to make those mistakes better.
Is there a particular teammate who you said listen from some of the other guys? Is there a particular teammate who's very astute and good at knowing your game and what they see?
I mean, probably out of everybody who I talk to about film the most is Kyle. Me and him will watch film or talk to each other, see what we've seen on the floor, either for ourselves or positions to make our teammates better.
Gary on the right.
Kawhi, Gary Walsh from Boston Globe. You have a never get too high, never get too low mentality on the court. Where did you learn that? I mean, it's all the way back with the Spurs when you guarded LeBron. You had no emotion, no reaction. You just did your job. Where did you get that from?
I mean, probably just growing up playing basketball. That's all I could say. And just being in those experiences like you named. Just going through that whole season, just coming right in as a rookie probably helped me just guarding the best player every night. Just always wanting to win, learning from the great teammates that I had then, from Tim, Tony, and Manu, just seeing how they approach the game, every game, win, lose, missing a shot, game-winning shot, making a bad mistake. I guess just growing up, just being in these moments before, you know what I mean? If you're playing a championship game in high school, you kind of get the same feeling, and I just try to take my experiences into key and just keep moving forward and just have fun. Like I said, it's just basketball at this point, and win, lose, or draw, I'm still gonna be living, still got a family, and this is all for fun.
When guys talk to you, what do you even respond when guys try to trash talk you?
It doesn't happen too much, you know what I mean? I really can't say it happens.
Mark, next row back.
Kawhi, Mark Schwartz, ESPN, to follow up on what Gary was asking you. The fact that you don't get too high really kind of puts you almost on an island, unlike so many of the star players, not only in the NBA, but in all sports. When they do something great, they go nuts. What is it about you that doesn't make you go nuts when something crazy happens in a game, and how does it help you to stay on that even plane that you do?
I don't think everybody does, you know what I mean? I think it's just, it's more paid attention to when I do something good, the camera to go to me or see what I'm doing at the exact moment. But, when I watch games from Kobe or, Shaq or Mike, they always didn't just go nuts, you know what I mean? They made big shots and sometimes just pump their fists and walk back to the bench. So I just think because I really don't do it a whole lot like everybody else. But, for me, it's just the way I play. I don't know. I mean, until we win the game or it's all done, then, I'll show some emotion, but I want to stay even killed while I'm going through it.
What do you think the effect is on your opponents, the fact that you don't get all charged up when things happen in a game?
I'm not sure. I don't think about what they're thinking.
All the way in the back right.
Kawhi back here, Eric Smith, Sportsnet. Nick was saying earlier, Marc Gasol maybe has had the lowest of the lows in this postseason in his career, even from when a couple of game stretches, but then how big he was in game one. What has he meant to you, to this team, not only in this postseason, but since coming to Toronto at the deadline?
He's been great. Good rim protector. He's been guarding everybody in the post for us. In our first series, guarding Vucevic, and then guarding Embiid in the second series. He did a great job defensively. And, just another, smart player on the floor that's been through the ups and downs of the NBA. Veteran guy, like I just said, just ready for the moment, really. And, him be able to, orchestrate the offense at the top of the key, able to shoot the three, it helps everybody. He's just playing well on both ends of the floor.
Bruce, last question before Kyle comes up.
Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star. Kawhi, you've talked all the way along about how you want to have fun playing basketball. When you first came here, you said you wanted to win championships and put your names in those record books. I mean, you won a title in San Antonio, you were finals MVP, but you've never had kind of this experience as this kind of centerpiece on a team that's come this far. Have you ever had more fun playing basketball than you have during this run, or how does it compare maybe to the enjoyment you've derived from the game over your career?
I mean, pretty much after my first year, I just pretty much started having fun. You know, when you come in as a rookie, you're trying to stay in the league, and you don't know what the league is about or, you know, if you're going to stick. So, you know, pretty much after that, I've pretty much been trying to enjoy the game. I mean, obviously, it's a lot more fun when you're getting plays called for you and, you know, you're able to live your childhood dream and being able to, you know, shoot the ball, you know, 20 times a game. The offense is coming towards you rather than, you know, just being out there doing one job. Because, you know, when you first come in as a rookie, unless you like a top 10 player, you're really not going to touch the floor a whole lot or get the, you know, offense ran through you. So that kind of, you know, throws you off, or, well, for me, just like, you know, puts you in a box for somewhat. So you got to figure out ways to have fun. And, you know, like I said, being a child, I didn't envision myself just being in a box in the NBA. So, you know, once that time comes, you know, I feel like you're just having more fun and you're able to, you know, experience the game and grow as a player. You know, either making plays, seeing double teams, and finding other guys. Just, you know, it just gets more fun. You're able to do a lot more.
So, by that division, has it ever been more fun for you than this run with all the stuff you've gotten to do with the shots against Philly, the Milwaukee series, all of that?
I mean, I feel like I made some big shots in my career before. I mean, obviously not like the ones now, but I mean, it's been fun. I can't complain about my career. I had a great time where, you know, each step of the way. I have fun with my whole journey.